Okay, let's have the multiplication of binomials class. So for this one, we have the first one is double distributive property. So we're going to make one distributive and another distributive. Here is the FOIL. This is commonly used. The FOIL method is popular. FOIL method is horizontal also. And the box method is, if you are confused of the FOIL method, then we can use the box method. So let's have this one. So we have a binomial and a binomial. So we're multiplying only two binomials. So we have this one called the first term. There we have another first term. This one is the last term. And also on the second binomial, we have the last term. Okay. In distributive property, we can cover this one first, and we will multiply this by the first term. You see the first term here. So we multiply x here and the x there, but careful of the sign. Anyway, they are both positive. So x times x, 1 plus 1, we have x is squared. After this one, then this one, we copy negative. Then we multiply x times 3 is x3. Don't try x3, just 3x. Number first before the letter. And then after that one, that is the first distributive. Where's the second one? The second one is, we are going to use this positive. But because this one is positive, I'm just going to cover also the positive. So we know that one is positive because there's no sign. So we multiply positive and positive, so that one is positive. 5 times x is 5x. Then after this one, second one. So negative. So we put a negative there. 5 times 3 is 15. Right, that is our answer. But if we are going to look in our expression here, we have like terms, and when we have like terms, we need to add it. So we need to add this too. We need to add, because these two are like terms. So our final answer is the x squared is, there is no pair for like terms for x squared, just copy the x squared here. Then sign numbers. So unlike signs, in addition, subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2. This is greater than positive 5. So our answer here, the sign is positive. 5 minus 3 is 2. Copy the x. What about minus 15? Copy that, and you have your answer here. Okay, let's have the FOIL method. For the FOIL method, it's like this. Why do we call it FOIL method? The F here stands for the first term. It means first term times first term. What is L here? It means it's last term times the last term. And what is O here? That is the outer times the outer. Outer here, outer there. About the I is the inner terms. We have this 5 and x, they are the inner terms. This one, these two are the outer terms. These two are the last terms here, and we have the first terms here. We are going to multiply this, and we have an answer. We multiply the last term, it's the last term there. But for the inner and the outer, we need to add them because they will be like terms. So usually they are calling it smiling face. So here, let's have this one. We have the first term, and the other side. First term times the first term. So x times x is x squared. And then if you want the last term, you will put here. So positive times negative is negative here. 5 times 3 is 15. Now the 2, which we are going to add after multiplication, the inner and the outer. Where's the inner? Let's have this one. You can interchange them. You can inner or outer. So let's have inner. 5. Sign first. Positive times positive, it's positive. Okay. 5 times x, 5x. Here. Now the outer, this one and that one. Positive times negative, it's negative. I'm going to put here in vertical. And then here 3 times x is 3x. Then I'm going to add here. If I'm going to add here, we have x squared here. I'm going to add because our like terms. We have positive 2x, and I'll copy the minus 15, and we have the same answer. Now we choose if you want to use this one or the FOIL method. But usually learners are using the FOIL method. Okay. Let's have the box method. We have, can put here up on this one here. Maybe we can put this x minus 3 here. So we have here, put like that one, and here we have 2, and 2. This one is x, this was negative 3. Okay, we can put here if you want. Okay, here x. And this one is 5. I'm not putting any more the sign, okay? Here I need to put that one because that is negative. If that's positive, there's no need also to put that one. So if I'm going to multiply, I can start anywhere here. I can start anywhere. So x times negative 3, okay, fine. Then put your answer here. If I start with the 5 negative 3, then I can put my answer here. It's fine also. You can start 5 times x, put my answer here. So you can start anywhere if you are in the box method. So I'm going to start with the first one. 1 times 1 is 1. X times x is x squared. Now if I need to multiply this with a negative 3, I know it's negative 3x. And I'm going to multiply 5 times x. I'm going to put the 5x here. I can put plus there if I want. And 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. Let's check there. Okay. So, but for me, it's not like this. I'm going to arrange again this class. So, for me, it's better to arrange that one this way. Here, here. The same, we have an x here and a negative 3 there. The same thing here and here. But here, class, I'm going to extend this one here. Okay, here. Now I'm not going to put any more here. This one is x, this one is 5. I'm just going to make this one like, okay. So this 2 will be in one column. So I'm not going to put my answer here. When I multiply 5 times x here, I will not put here. So I'm just going to cross this one. I'm not going to put anything here. I'm just going to put it there. So the same thing, I multiply x times x is squared. And then we have negative 3x. When I multiply 5 times x, instead of putting here, I'm going to slide that one there. So we have 5x there. When I multiply 5 times negative 3, I'm going to put here. So when I add this, so we have x squared, and then this one is positive 2x, and that is minus 15. Now you choose class. It is easier for you using like this. But the problem here, it's easy to answer. You put the answers there, it's easy. You will not be confused. But when you are adding, you will not be confused of adding the 5x here and the negative 3x there, or finding the like terms here. If not, you use this one. But if you are confused of adding the like terms like this, why not you put that one like this? You slide this one and don't put anything here. And so you can see, oh, it's negative 3x and 5x. I know it's 2x. and then you put your answer here. Here, you need to, the same answer here also, because we have negative 3x plus 5x is 2x. But which is better for you? It's your choice. Okay, let's have number 4, which is multiplication of polynomials. So in our example here, we have 2x minus 3, a binomial, times a trinomial or a polynomial. So we are going to use the box method here, class. So I'm going to put this trinomial here and this binomial here. So I'm going to put the 5 here, x squared. Then the middle term, the second term is negative 2x. And we have the 4, the positive 4. Here I'm going to put the 2x here. And the negative 3. I need to include the negative here because that's negative. So the answer here, you can put here. For negative 3, you can put here, and put here. But I think it's better to slide that one. We put our answer for negative 3 and 5x here. The second one is here. And the 4 is there. Okay? So let's have this one. 2 times 5, no problem because this one is positive. Okay? Careful of the second one. So 2 times 5 is 10. X, I'll put the x. And then 1 plus 2 is 3. Positive times negative, it's negative. 2 times 2 is 4. X, I'll put the x. 1 plus 1 is 2. So that's negative 4x squared. And then positive times positive is positive. 2x, or 2 times 4 is 8. X, I'll put the x, but there's no x there. So we have 8x. Next is this one. Negative 3. Negative times positive. If you want to put here, negative 3 times 5 is 15. And then we have the x squared. You see? So you'll be confused now. You cannot add this one because this one is 3, this one is 2. We cannot add the 2 and the 8x there, just like before. We add this x squared with the x squared here. So that's why I'm telling you, do not use this box here and proceed here, here, and here. So I'm going to put the negative 15x squared here, class. So they are aligned. So you have negative 15x squared here. I'm going to erase this one. Nice. So you see this multiplication here, and I'm going to put here, but here. Okay. And the next one, of course, I'll be putting it here. The negative times the negative is positive. You want the sign. And 3 times 2x is 6x. Now you know we have another like terms here. There are 2 pairs of like terms. One is here, the other one is there. And then last is negative 3 times positive 4 is negative 12. Then we add them. So this one is 10x cubed. A negative and a negative, we add. So we have a negative 4 plus 15 is 19x squared. And then the 8x and 6x is positive 14x. And we have the minus 12. Like terms? No. 3, 2, 1. And this is our final answer. Okay. Now let's have 3. So I'm going to erase this one plus. So again, let's have 3. That's the example 3. Okay, we have x squared minus 3x plus 5 times 2x squared plus 4x minus 2. So we have a trinomial multiplied by another trinomial. Okay. So by box method, we are going to have to draw our box here. Okay. here, and then 1 here, another one here, and another one here. X squared, let's put here the x squared here, negative 3x here, and then 5 here, positive. Then put here the vertical, first 2x squared, 2x squared. We will just extend here, 4x. Yes, and negative 2. And we're going to extend more here. Extend there. So we have this box here. Okay, let us answer class. It's positive, no problem. 2 times 1, it's 2. X. 2 plus 2 is 4. So we have the first one. Second, positive and positive. A positive. X2, X. We have 4 times 1. 4. Got that one. 4 times 1 is 4. We have X2 plus 1 is 3. Positive times negative, it's negative. 2 times x squared is 2x squared. Okay, the first one. Second, now we see that we have 1 and 2 makes 3. So we are not going to use this one. Okay, going to remove this one. We're going to slide because that one's the like terms of multiplying this two. Okay. So negative times positive, it's negative 3 times 2 is 6. Put the x. And x, 1, 2, 3. So we have x cubed. Now you see they are like terms. Okay. Negative times positive here, it's negative 3 times 4 is 12. X and x makes x squared. So here we need to extend because of the negative 2. Okay, let us extend here. Plus negative times negative is positive. 3 times 2 is 6. We have an x here. We put an x there. Got it? Right, that's this one. 5 times x squared. Where's the x squared? Here. So we're not going to write here. Alright, change this one. We are not going to put anything here. Alright, here. Okay. 5 times 2x squared is positive 10x squared. And here, 5 times 4x is 20x. And last, we need to extend again. Here, another box here. So 5 times negative 2, it's negative 10. Now we're ready to add. It's too much, but you can just leave the box here and put your answers there. Okay, we add 2x4 plus this, nothing here. So we have 2x to the 4th. Now here, we're going to add this 2. So unlike signs, we subtract. We have negative 2x cubed. Here, we need to add the 2 negatives and subtract the 10. We have negative 12 and negative 2 is negative 14. And negative 14 is greater than 10. So you have negative 14 minus 10, plus 10 is negative 4. And then x is squared. And this one, positive and positive, we add positive. 6 plus 20 is 26x. And then minus 10, just copy minus 10. And that is multiplication of polynomials. So thank you, learners, and see See you next time.